we have this. Okay, I know that I'm also in the wrong for a little for saying, well, my mom died in a stream after being asked where I've been, but the response isn't it, fam. I made a twit longer thingy to share a little backstory, but here you go. Okay, so this clip is from live stream. Okay, let's turn this up a bit so that way, you know, the background music doesn't drown it out.
In Spanish, and it's chef's kiss. All right, Curvy, where the fuck have you been? Oh my god, we'll tell you what, Miss Dirty Curvy, you know what we're not gonna do? We're not gonna talk about it in my chat because it's Friday, and that is a whole big bucket of bummer.
Okay, so it seems like this dude's just trying to like keep the okay, I'm not sure who this guy is, but it just seems like he's trying to keep the energy going.
And I'm sorry for your loss, but we're not doing that in my fucking chat. Thank you. Well, okay, Miss Dirty Curvy, you said no, that's fine. You asked, so I told. No, I didn't ask you to tell me the biggest fucking bummer news in the world.
What?
I said, hey, what's up? How are you? You know what? Let me give you a little bit of a lesson, Miss Nerdy Curvy. When something really, really bad is going on in your life, and in a public forum, someone asks you, hey, what's up? How are you? There are two acceptable responses. Good, and you know what? I'll make it through. That's it. How are you? Good, or you know what? I'll make it through.
This dude acts like he's a big shot. Holy crap. I don't even know who this guy is, by the way. Let's see. It's funny how people are calling it trauma dumping. The guy said, oh my god, where have you been? Me personally, if I'm dealing with like a family member dying or something, I'm just gonna say, like, obviously in like a voice call, it's harder to hide, right? If you're bummed out about it, but like, I don't know, in a Twitch chat, I probably just say, oh, you know, personal stuff's going on, but you know, I'm okay. I probably just keep it at that. But again, that's me personally. And I think to sort of give this guy the benefit of the doubt, he's probably had instances of people doing much worse trauma dumping on him, and he's just probably just done with it, period. That would be my assumption anyway, but again, that's me sort of giving the benefit of the doubt here. Again, I know I'm being like super charitable, but I mean, without a doubt, the dude's being a jerk.
What's up? How are you? You know what? Let me give you in your life, and in a public forum, I'll make it through. That's it. How are you? Good?
By the way, this dude's like playing like 2007 like emo music.
Or, you know what? I'll make it through. Awesome. Love to hear it. See, there you go. Or Prom's response. Yeah, I said, Prom, how are you doing? She says, I'm alive. There you go.
This dude. What is that in the background? Is that like, are those beer cans? Or are those like Monster? Hang on, let me full size this. I don't know if that's gonna mess up the screen for you all. Think those are like cans of Bud Light. Jesus.
Oh, I asked you where you were. Look, Mr. Curvy. I'm just subtly trying to tell you.
Well, you're not being subtle about it, really. Not subtle whatsoever. Jesus.
That unloading really heavy news in people's chats on Twitch is not like good etiquette. It's not the place to do it. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, okay, yeah, he's not wrong. He's not wrong necessarily. I think like the way he approached the message might have been off. I don't know. Is that a gay stance? Is that like a weird like fence righty stance right there? Like I agree with the message, but maybe not the execution of the message. You know.
That's it. I figured this is a good opportunity to inform you. Heavy news like that, when someone asks, hey, where have you been? You don't need to tell them, well, my dog died, my husband left me for a younger woman, my house burnt down, and my car got stolen, so I've been a little bit busy. That's why I haven't been around. Because it's like, oh God, like, like, you know, like if someone asks, like, hey, what's up? Where have you been? And it's heavy, just be like, I had a bunch of shit going on, so I've been lying low for a little while. Got it.
I mean, yeah, I mean, me personally, that's probably how I would do it. I mean, like, if I'm watching a friend's Twitch channel, I might be more detailed maybe, but if it's like a random person stream, I'm not gonna be like, by the way, my entire family died. I don't know, but like, I'm alive, but my mom isn't, would have been perfect. True. He could have responded with, sorry that happened, and then acted like business as usual. That would have been a better response with this. Oh yeah, for sure. Is there a no trauma dumping rule or something? You know, I don't know if you're exactly joking about that, but I've seen Twitch channels with that as a rule, actually. No trauma dumping whatsoever, which, I mean, fair. It's a fair response, you know. If I had actually, you know, I'm surprised no one's done this before. Like, put like stream rules in their description. Although I'm sure if someone does, like on YouTube, if they have like stream rules in their description, I'm sure there's no trauma dumping, right? I'm sure like if Augie had that though, his rule would be you can trauma dump, but I'm gonna profit off it. That's probably like Tommy C's stance as well, you know. But yeah, like obviously the guy's being a jerk about it. He could have handled it. He could have handled it way. He could have handled it much differently. It's true. So being someone's sponge is a friend privilege. Yeah. The thing is though, like I don't know who that guy is. Like, is he like my guess is like maybe he's like more like, you know, it seems he's a Twitch streamer, so he can't be 100% like offensive. But my guess is like he's kind of like, I don't know, from this like setup, maybe he's like a I would say like maybe a diet Tommy C maybe, or like you know, hey mom, can we get Tommy C shot from the point at the store? But honey, we already have Tommy C shot from the point at home. shot from the point at home. But again, I don't. It doesn't seem like he's a gaming stream. Have you seen his apology video? I have not. Riveter, if you could link that to me in Discord, I would gladly see that. But yeah, I have not seen his apology video. Let me actually, you know what? Let me look at the twit longer, cause there is a twit longer attached to this, because for some reason every drama has to have a twit longer now. I don't know if you're able to quite see it, but I will be doing the reading. Let's see. So I've been sitting on this for a few weeks and I've been struggling, and it's been for a few weeks and it's been bugging me, and things don't tend to get to me, but this did. A little backstory is mostly, as everyone mostly knows, my mom passed away in July, so I've been on Twitch much. Haven't been on Twitch much. We maybe streamed twice since, but I haven't been in Twitch chat that I used to be on a regular basis. For example, this streamer's channel I've been a part of for a good amount of years. I followed since Blackout, for example, this streamer's channel, and I have been a part for a good amount of time. I followed it since Blackout was a thing, and we played together all the time, and was there when they got partnered and whatnot. Sadly, since 2020, I have been in and out because I've been dealing with mental health issues and family issues, which I've explained to this streamer privately in the past, but this goes around. It's been longer of a hiatus, and I've missed some communities, and figured it was time for me to return. They were streaming on Friday afternoon, and me having the day off, I took the chance to come hang out. I edited a video some to shorten it, it basically shows the whole thing. The streamer's title was something along the lines of mentioning Shrek, so I broke the ice and said, "Have you ever seen Shrek in Spanish?" They talked about how they haven't for a while, and I mentioned a scene where they should watch where it follows with the Curvy, "Where the F have you been?" Let's see. Oh, thank you, Riveter, for linking this to me. We found... Wait, his channel's called We Found the Body? What the heck? Who names her? If you're not like a true... Wait, he unlisted this too? That's gay. That's gay. He has an unlisted apology video? What the heck? Yeah, this dude is... He's not a hetero. Not a hetero whatsoever. But yeah, let's put this in the good old there we go.
Twitter, good morning. I have...
Oh, wait, did he link this on his Twitter, I'm guessing? Actually, after we watch this, I'm gonna have to see see exactly what this dude's been saying on Twitter. Oh my, okay. Perfect thumbnail for the highlight of this. Perfect thumbnail. Okay, we got that saved good.
Twitter, good morning. I have something that I prepared, something that I've written down that I'd like to share with you guys. And it's right here on my screen, so if I'm, glancing from the camera down to the screen from time to time, it's just because I'm following along with what I've written.
I have made a severe and continuous lap in judgment.
For those of you that don't know me...
Oh, this dude only has like 72 subscribers? Okay, wait. Let me see this guy's Twitch. Maybe he has more. Actually, let's use the paste. Maybe he has more on his Twitch, maybe he's a big deal. All right, let's see here. Okay, he's got like 8.9k followers. Okay, that's good for him. Good for him. He clearly doesn't advertise his YouTube enough though. If he only has this much, dude, stream highlights. You gotta do them. You gotta do the YouTube shorts. You gotta do the TikToks. You gotta get your name out there, bro. You are not doing effective advertisement, okay? You hire me as your PR guy. We'll get this whole situation sorted out. I'll make you a big star. I'll make you the next pokimane. And you don't even have to show your butt.
My name is John.
Of course his name is John. Of course his name is John, okay? Okay, guys, I want you to know something right now, all right? John Swan, majorly gay, okay? John Swan, the worst John ever, okay? Even John Wayne Gacy is better than John Swan, okay? This guy, just a lame John, okay? There is only one John in this community that you need to ever associate with, and that's Nerdy John, okay? If you guys aren't subscribing to the channel, then what the heck are you doing? If you're not liking this stream, then what the heck are you doing, all right? Guys, we're trying to get to 1,500 subs before this month ends, all right? And I want to see you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for all notifications so that way you know when I go live, all right?
Disgusting piece of shit, as some of you prefer to call me on Twitter. Either is fine. It's cool.
Oh, the passive aggressiveness. I love it. I love the passive aggressiveness.
Twitch, my handle is We Found the Body. I've decided to make a video to address this whole situation regarding my reaction to someone's grief comments in my chat that have gained traction on Twitter, which is, why we're here, is why we're doing this. There's a few things that I'd like to make clear about the matter at hand. Firstly, it is well known in my channel that I do not tolerate heavy news, drama, or trauma.
Wait, you don't tolerate drama? Then what do you do? You don't tolerate drama? What? Come on, dude. You gotta suck the teat of the drama goblins. That's how you get your views, man. What do you think I'm doing this for?
dumping, if you will, being entered or dropped into the chat.
By the way, guys, I'm not ignoring any comments that you're making. Obviously, I only got one monitor to work with. So after we're done reacting to this video, I will be checking out your comments.
This has been discussed and explained and made clear many times while I've been live over the last 4+ years that I've been on Twitch. I also have a rather lengthy text command that appears frequently and explains this in my chat in words, maybe for anyone that doesn't have volume on or maybe is hearing impaired. Regulars know this information well. The people that come to my channel often, they know this. They see it all the time. So that's something that I want to make sure everyone understands. Secondly, the clip that this individual has provided was edited and chopped up to cut out a lot of the context and dialogue.
She clipped me, guys. She clipped me out of context.
Required, I feel, to fairly assess the matter as it truly unfolded. You've seen the edit, but what it doesn't show is that twice I didn't acknowledge her comments about the deceased family member on purpose. I read them.
I mean, you have access to your Twitch VODs. I would love to see those, you know.
Myself, but didn't react in depth in an attempt to simply avoid having the stream temporarily hijacked by this type of heavy, serious trauma commenting. It wasn't until the third time that she brought it up in chat and expressed how horrible life has been.
Oh, okay. So like she brought that up multiple times in chat, and you were trying to ignore it. I mean, okay. You know what? Okay, I'm you know what? I'm probably gonna have a hot take in the community. I know Tipster probably will disagree with me on this, but you know what? If you don't want trauma dumping in your chat, if you don't want someone telling you your whole life story, and you make it abundantly clear several times without even having to mention it, and you ignore it several times, and they still go on and on, yeah, you know what? Call it out. Call it out.
That I reacted to it the way that I did. One very important detail that I think I should share is that this individual has been spoken to about this before. This is not the first time that she's violated the expectation that people not share heavy news in my channel. Previously,
and this person's done it multiple times and has not stopped and is now trying to generate some kind of clout from it. Okay.
She shared in my chat very personal, detailed, potentially triggering comments regarding a toxic relationship.
Triggering, guys. Okay, he's lost me there. Just be like, yo, I don't want to hear your problems. That's the stance you have to have. Not the, you're gonna trigger my other viewers if you mention your trauma. You have to think of everyone. Like, no. You have to have the stance of, I don't want to hear your problems. You don't want to hear my problems. So shut up and enjoy the stream. You gotta have that hard stance. You can't be gay and say, you have to think of other people's trauma.
Ship that she was involved in. And this was approximately a year and some months ago. And at that time, I did in fact let her know that I don't appreciate or entertain that type of commenting in my channel. Her and I met in Discord. We spoke privately and discussed her relationship situation as friendly acquaintances. And she expressed to me that she understood why I don't like that sort of thing being entered into my chat. We had an understanding.
And she broke their understanding. All right, you know what? Okay. We're not halfway through the video yet. But so far, hot take, I'm on this dude's side for the most part. I'm on his side for the most part. If this is a situation where he's had multiple instances of this girl saying, like, her doing the trauma dumping thing, and he's warned them multiple times not to do it, then I don't, you know what, calling her out like that, I don't care at this point then.
The frustration you witnessed in that edited clip that she provided is a result of this expectation not being understood as I believed it was. The frustration from having her argue in chat that she was, quote, just answering my question, even though she's been spoken to about this type of thing before, and she knows full well, you know, she was a streamer for a time, that this type of thing is most certainly frowned upon. Dude, I'm getting
I've had that happen before actually, where like I was recording a video through OBS and I didn't turn off alerts, so I would get random notifications sometimes.
Follows right now from Joe JCKS, Bro Chacho. Welcome to the channel, dude. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, maybe we should just you know what? Fuck it. We're not gonna cut this out. Let's one and done. I like to say one and done. Where was I? Oh, yes. Thirdly. Oh, my third point. Yes, I'm still counting the points. Firstly,
How many points do you have to have?
secondly, thirdly. And this is where a lot of you are going to fucking hate me more than you already do. It's not my job to take on people's grief.
Oh, 100%. It's not a streamer's job to babysit your kids. It's not a streamer's job to listen to your problems. You know? Like, you know, chat what you want to. You know, send what you want to in chat, but like, you know, a streamer isn't obligated to respond to every little thing, you know? Like, it's like, you know, if I got mad that Augie RFC, Nick, Tommy, they didn't respond to every single comment I make because I think I make the best comments in the world, you know?
Or drama while I'm live. Big or small, seemingly harmless or not. It's just not my job. It is my job, however, unfortunately, to have to repeatedly explain to specific individuals that they violated the channel rules and chat expectations to not share heavy, energy-changing news or drama in the chat.
AK, yo, bro, you're killing the vibe. All right, bro, we had some chill vibes going on, and you're killing it, bro. I mean, not cool, bro. Come on now.
Now, I understand that I was somewhat harsh and crass and insensitive to this woman. I'm sorry for that. I have apologized. I'm still sorry for it. I'm sorry for hurting her feelings and for being, you know, cunty about it. But I'm not sorry for reminding her and others in the community to leave your baggage at the door when you enter someone's chat. I should have just skipped over her comments and moved on, but I didn't. And people make mistakes, and that happens to be one of the mistakes that I've made. I think it's important to mention, for those of you that don't know me at all, which is damn near all of you, that I'm very upfront with people.
Okay, so he's like,
I understand
he's a crass
my personality,
dude.
my demeanor, my choice of words isn't for everyone. I am a very strong flavor that a lot of people don't like.
Don't call yourself a strong flavor. That's gay. It's really gay.
And I'm okay with that. I don't pander. I don't pussy.
I don't pander. Says, guys, don't trauma dump. It's gonna trigger other people.
Foot around something that bothers me or needs to be said. I don't mind informing someone that their chat etiquette fucking sucks, no matter the situation, clearly. And for those of you on Twitter that want to crucify me, you know, you want to chop me up and roast me, have at it. Type until your fingers are sore. As it is my right to decide what's okay in my chat and my channel, it is your right for you to decide how you'd like to roast me on Twitter. I haven't commented, replied, liked, shared, or retweeted any of it at this point, and I'll be keeping it that way. But
Nah, dude, you gotta keep the Twitter engagement up, man. You're gonna get new followers out there, so you gotta play the game smart.
I do read some of it, like not much, but some of it, and I'll be taking your views into consideration. Probably with popcorn in the Discord with a few homies, if I'm being completely honest.
Discord and the homies?
I'd like to end this little rant by saying Twitch is an amazing place.
No, it isn't. It's an awful, awful place. That's why we stream here on YouTube. Because we don't like the gay Twitch rules. We prefer YouTube streaming.
I fucking love streaming and the incredible community that I'm a part of. I have met some of the most significant people in my life on Twitch. So I value and appreciate it, like what it offers us all. It's not lost on me. It's one of the most important things in my life. A lot of you don't really know who I am, but now you know a little bit. I'm jagged, I'm flawed, I'm obnoxious.
All right, that's a bit gay. What else is here?
To check out the channel, that would be fucking...
All right, he's just, okay, self-prominent there. All right, so yeah. Overall, bit of a hot take, but you know what? I'm siding with him. I'm siding with him there. You know what? Hot take. Okay. Hi, Doug. Let's see. Have you seen the opponent? Okay, here we go. I would have to Twitch chat isn't a place for trauma dump. True. I was thinking if he had that rule and someone wasn't listening to it, then it makes sense. But if there's not rule, then why be mad? True. You got to have a twit longer. It is. Is that the law? LOL. What a name. And that's coming from me. LOL. BRB. Wait till you see this mess. You're not going to get that, Nerdy John. Oh no, another John. John, no. Nerdy John, MVP of all Johns. Oh, I get it. John is like a toilet. Clever. What? John Wayne Gacy's better. Is better you want to bet. Oh well. It's fine, John. I am drawing at the moment. What's up, John? How are we doing, chat? Yo, Ghost Shark, how you doing? Yo, Doug. Something can be a downer without it being triggering. It's so sad that some people are just sad sacks. It's fine to be that sometimes, but when it's 99% of the time, it's just a cry for help. Not fun, not cool. Tommy never responds to chat. LOL. They are streamers, not therapists. You want to talk about trauma, go to therapy. True. There is some level of responsibility in dealing with weak people, but not much. His flavor is gay. It's very strong. I'm saying this is for other people as a cope. He gets annoyed with it, and that's fair enough. True. Yeah. If you're annoyed with your chat, completely fair, I think. If you don't want to deal with someone else's trauma, perfectly fine in my opinion, actually. Again, you really, I understand this person knew them for, it sounds like for quite a bit, but if they made it abundantly clear to you several times in the past that they do not, under any circumstances, appreciate drama, then you know what, you really shouldn't be doing this. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You shouldn't be trauma dumping. Not at all. Cause at the end of the day, like you guys were saying before, a Twitch chat isn't a place for therapy. You know. I'll just say this, he makes a lot of statements about his rules, yet shows no proof of this. If he's trying to prevent his side, it might help if he showed evidence. It was just his dumping. True. I would have preferred screenshots of the rules. I definitely would have, actually, since we have the link to his we have the link to his Twitch channel, let's check his rules. I didn't think of doing this. Let me check his rules real quick. We found the body. About. Usually the streamers keep the rules in the about section. Let's see, chat rules. Be positive, be welcoming, be considerate, be good looking. Okay, the last one's clearly a joke. Okay, nothing about trauma dumping there, but like, let me pause that. I guess you can kinda consider that no trauma dumping. It's just like, you know, keep the positive vibes. You know, keep the positive vibes, man. But yeah, I mean, not that clear. I mean, maybe he doesn't want to like screenshot DMs because he's not that type of person. You know, it's pretty normal to have messages be screenshot in the commentary community. But maybe he's just someone who doesn't want to screenshot DMs. Maybe, I don't know, that's like that's my line of thinking. Yeah, this is lacking proof. He should have just edited stuff from the VOD to prove it. Yeah, like I mentioned it earlier, but why didn't he show like the longer clips of him not addressing it, you know? Not only not only was there no evidence of his rules, but there was no screenshots of her repeatedly talking about it either. True. But like, I have the stance of, if he's showing, like, again, I acknowledge that this is a hot take that people probably aren't agreeing with. But again, if he's someone who has told her multiple times, has told his chat multiple times, hey, don't trauma dump. Like, this isn't the place for trauma dumping. Then I'm obviously he should have went about that a different way in addressing it. But like, I don't necessarily blame him for having that stance, you know? I agree with what Riveter and D-Max are saying. It's just like, if what he's saying is true, then like I don't blame him, if that makes sense. Hopefully, and hopefully, like, my logic makes somewhat sense. Again, like, this dude, at the end of the day, he really should have shown proof. I think he should have taken screenshots of the DMs to show that he's told her several times or multiple times that he doesn't accept trauma dumping. I'm sorry, Timmy, but his apology comes across as him whining and being petty AF. I think it puts him in a worse light. For the Twitter audience, yeah. I mean, it's kind of weird though. He's like trying to play both sides. Actually, if anyone wants to call in to talk about this, I'll be in my server. I'll be in my server to talk about this. Obviously, I understand that the take I have might not necessarily be a popular one. Without any evidence, I guess this is just him whining for 10 minutes. Yeah, but then again, like, this chick made a twit longer about it. She made a twit longer about how someone said no trauma dumping in a Twitch chat, you know? All right, we're gonna call in Riveter because obviously Riveter has a different stance than me, and I would like to have a conversation about this. Hey, Riveter. Good morning show, by the way, today.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was had to mute the stream.
Oh, you're good.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Listen, I think people are if you go back and if you reread her twit longer, right? And here's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
She presents some clips, and in this clip, she says, "Yes, I did edit out some of it." So she's above board about the whole situation.
Oh yeah,
right?
oh yeah.
Yes,
I read
right?
a little bit of it before I got into the video, and I did read that she did mention that she edited some of it down.
Okay, but if you go on and read further through the twit longer, she explains that her and this guy have had conversations in the past about different types of things that have popped up in her life, and where she has had some struggles with other mental issues or whatever, right? Okay, fine. So they've established a baseline there of a certain familiarity, right? Secondly,
and it's not like she's a normal viewer either. Even in his video, and she mentions it a bit in her twit longer, that she was a streamer at one point. Whether it was big or small, it seems like they had like sort of like maybe more of a co-worker relationship rather than like a viewer.
It was a peer-to-peer relationship, right?
Rather than like a content creator and viewer relationship.
Correct, and they had actually done some streams together, I believe. But here's the thing that we have to remember: her, where the fuck have you been and how are you? Mm-hmm. She replies, my mother passed away. Okay. It wasn't like she went on this whole big,
several paragraph
in his chat, a paragraph about, she simply said, my mother passed away.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I don't consider that trauma dumping. That's sharing a life event. My mom passed away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it's not like
All
she's
he had
saying.
to say was, "Man, I hear that." Sorry. Yeah, it's not like she's dumping out some sort of essay assault allegations in his chat. She just simply said, "Hey, I've had this life experience that we all will have to go through, right? We all
Right,
have a loss of this type in our life, right? I'm dealing with
Mhm.
this loss, okay?
Yeah,
And when
yeah.
you deal with a loss like that, you want a human. You at some point in time when you part of the grieving process, you want to start reconnecting with people again, right?
Right.
He asked, he acknowledged, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. What's up? Well, my mom passed away. Okay. So always, oh man, I'm hate to hear that. Listen, let's get, he could have said, especially if they do have this history of behind the scenes of mutual, whatever. He should have just simply said, "Hey, listen, I hate to hear that, and listen, let's set up a time here soon after I'm streaming, and let's talk, let's catch up, right?"
Oh yeah, he could have handled that way more discreetly.
And
being
then went on
like,
with the stream. Yeah,
like being
and
like,
you know
hey,
what?
hey, that sucks. Let me message me later after the stream, and we can go into detail about that. Yeah, and you're right. From what I've seen, it wasn't like she was going into detail about like how her mom died. It wasn't like, oh, it was a slow, painful process of her having like such and such disease.
Exactly. And here's the thing too, right? He's stating all these things, and you pointed this out, and I think you did it accurately. He has access to all his VODs and stuff, right? He could have very quickly shown her repeatedly doing these things if it is as he said, right?
Right.
Here's something else.
Especially. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. So here's the deal, right? When you're streaming, and you can attest to this, sometimes you can start going down rabbit holes if you start engaging with chat, right? That's why when I'm streaming, I ignore them, because the way my brain works, I can't do that. I will go down rabbit holes and get distracted. Okay. But he was engaged in that. Fine, fair enough. Well, the dude has like 9,000 followers or something on Twitch. So he's not a rookie streamer. He's been at this a while.
Oh, yeah.
He has some time underneath his belt.
He said he's been doing it for years.
That he should know how to handle a situation. Right?
Yeah, and it's like he's trying to do this like weird, like I mentioned it earlier, but he's trying to do this weird like in between thing. Like for example, like obviously we know we both know Tommy. If like even if someone did like maybe not necessarily like full trauma dumping, but someone said oh, like my so and so relative passed away, right? He might say, oh, that sucks, and then like maybe have made like a wisecrack at it, but like Tommy's not gonna console you. But it seems like it's like this dude's not doing what Tommy would do. It seems like he's trying to do this weird in between thing where he's taking a hard stance against anyone who tries to trauma dump, and like, I'm sorry guys, but we can't have we can't trauma dump because of other people's trauma.
And and let's also take another little a little bit more of a microscopic look at this thing, right? He is making and put this video out on Twitter. Why? Because all of a sudden he's getting eyes looking at him that has never looked at him before, right? And so he's trying to do damage control. So what's he do? The first 4+ minutes of an 8-minute video, all he does is continue to shit all over this person, right? That's not the way you handle this. You say, listen, because he starts off with deprecation humor, like, oh, you Mr. Asshole, Mr. Shit, whatever he was doing, right? Okay, fine, well, good. And he could have said, listen, I didn't handle this right. I should have just said, I'm sorry, and moved on. But to better state and show me, and then that's when he goes to say, but this here where she repeatedly did X, Y, whatever, right? These are examples. Here's where it shows where these are the policies, rules for my chat. He did nothing. All he did was sit up there for 8 minutes as a talking head and left a damn subscription notification in it and laughed about it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This guy is a grade A tool bag.
Yeah, I mean, even if you don't know much how to edit, I mean, it's pretty easy to take a screenshot and show it in a video, Okay, yeah. If you've been a streamer for years, you should know how to bring up a
an object on screen or a source on screen to show it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
exactly.
to even have a little picture-in-picture video show. Just sit there and let it play. You should be, especially if you're doing it for years, you should know how to do that. If some old fart like me knows how to do that, come on.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So listen, this guy handled this all the way around wrong. I think it's going to wind up biting him in his ass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know this guy. I don't know the girl. I've never heard of him before today till I saw it come up on my Twitter feed.
Yeah, and it's weird. Like it doesn't look like he's a gaming streamer. It looks like he's a just chatting streamer. But he's like, guys, I hate drama. So like, I hate trauma dumping. So like, I'm wondering like, what is this guy's bread and butter when it comes to content? Because it doesn't seem like he does a whole lot.
I don't know what. Like I said, I don't know anything about the guy. I haven't done any serious research. All I've done so far is watch the original clips that the young lady put out on her Twitter. I read the twit longer, and I watched his asinine 8-minute shoot myself in the foot apology.
Yeah, it was
right?
rather gay.
Oh, it was beyond that. It's kind of like, it's like this, Nerdy. I'm really sorry that you're a moron. Will you accept my apology?
Yeah. It's like,
how the hell is that an apology?
Or it's like, Riveter, I'm sorry that you feel that way. Okay, I'm sorry that you feel like I took something from you. All right.
Yeah, now give me another $20, bitch.
Yeah.